Hey my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, Supreme Medium Diviner. Today we are doing our second mediumship of Rich Homie Quan. I have channeled him after he has been dead for a minimum of 3 days. And the reason why I do this is to give you a definite on where his spirit is and what it looks like for him in the afterlife. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed to me, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that bell so you can be notified when I drop a video, and by all means please share this video and get this out. I do have some messages and a lot of important things to say that Rich Homie Quan has shown me. Okay, so I have been tapping into him in and out throughout the day, and there's a constant thing that he has been saying, but we'll get to that later. But first I want to let you guys know what does his death have to do with the industry, because I know you have a lot of questions. So him and Julio Foolio, they have something in common when it comes to their death. And this is something that I did not share with you guys when I did my channeling on Julio Foolio. There is a room that Julio Foolio was sitting in, and he was chained to a chair, like handcuffed to a chair. And he was by himself. Also, Rich Homie Quan is also in this same room, chained to the same type of chair with like handcuffs and by himself. This tells me that the death is industry related through some type of contract. If you guys followed my mediumship channeling on Julio Foolio, I spoke on that a little bit. Okay, so this is some type of same contract that I feel like that a lot of these artists are bound to. They're binded in a way to this, okay? But Rich Homie Quan, he's not in a bad way as Julio Foolio was. He has some choices here. Julio Foolio did not have any choices, okay? So Rich Homie Quan, he has a choice to be earthbound, or he can do a soul swap. If you don't know what a soul swap is, that's when someone comes in and they pick up where you left off, but it's on another dimension, another realm, and another time. When a soul swap happens, it will feel to you as if Rich Homie Quan is not dead. It's almost like you have to remind yourself that he has died. If he decides to stay earthbound, that means that his spirit is still going to be on this earthly realm on earth, but you just won't be able to see his physical body. After tapping in and out to Rich Homie Quan throughout the day and what he has shown me and said, I really feel like he's going to fight to stay earthbound. Matter of fact, I'm pretty confident that he's going to choose to be earthbound. So, with that being said, he's also, even though I saw him in this room, I'm also seeing him traveling a little bit. In the main place that he's at, I see him, he's sitting on this chair, and there's a window that's in the bedroom. He's watching his girlfriend Amber. He's watching her. She's very devastated, watching her cry. She's sleeping with the blanket that she put over him. She's in a bad way, as you would understand, because she's grieving. He told me he wants to tell, and I wrote this down. He says, Amber, I love her. He hates that he left her alone. He's going to try his best to stay around. Of course for his kids, but it's something to do with the youngest child. I don't know if they had some things going on with the youngest child that was happening right before he died, but he feels a very strong connection that she really needs him because of the kids, especially the youngest child. He just keeps going on and on and on that he hates that he left her alone, and his main thing that he said was that you're special to me and that he's sorry. Okay. If you haven't noticed, when I told you last time he had a lot of anger, that has calmed down a lot. Okay. He's being more emotional. The other thing that he kept saying throughout the day, and I did not understand it because I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? He kept saying Quavo. He kept repeating Quavo's name all day, y'all. I'm talking about all day. So I'm like, did him and Quavo have some type of connection? Because like I said, I'm channeling him in and out. So I just now really got time to sit down to ask him questions. Okay. So when I looked it up on the internet, it shows that Quavo and the other member of the Migos basically, squashed some stuff that was going on with them, and they're saying it's behind Rich Homie Quan's death, that it kind of made them come together. So he said that Quavo has been feeling his spirit, and it led him to do this. And he wanted to confirm that, that was him that was leading him to do the right thing. He wanted to confirm. He felt that it was very important that I put that out there. He also felt it was very important that Quavo know that he made the right decision and to be careful. So when I kind of piece things together, what y'all need to understand is there's something going on in this industry, contracts that are being signed that have a clause in them pertaining to these entertainers, these rappers' death. Y'all got to understand it, okay? Like I said, him and Julio Foolio are actually, they both showed me the same room after the third day. Now they're definitely in, two different spirits, two different things going on, but that room is a constant. And so, his message to Quavo is to be very careful and to make better decisions. Okay, so this needs to get out. He's trying to send a warning, so to speak. But I don't have too much more than that. I will tell y'all, I'm pretty confident the Earthbound is where it's at for him. Okay, he's a strong spirit. I will tell you that he's very strong, and he's just not ready to go. He's not ready to go. He cannot leave Amber's side. That's the most important thing to him. In my first channeling, I told you he went back to the memory of when the youngest child was born. I'm talking about infant. He went back to that memory. He just can't. He can't do it, and he's not going to do it. Okay. So, if you get anything out of this, especially people in the industry, if they're listening to this, y'all gotta stop making these deals. You gotta stop making these deals because you're ending in a bad spot. I will say that Rich Homie Quan, his spirit is not in any danger or torment. It's just that, he died. He shouldn't have had to die. This has got to stop. Somebody has got to put their foot down and stop allowing this to happen. Okay? Because obviously he is not going to be the last. All right? Definitely some industry things going on here with all these rappers. And again, he's repeating it as we talk, that he wants me to reiterate that this message needs to get to Quavo ASAP. He needs him to hear him. Okay? So that's all I have. I hope that this can give you guys some peace, because a lot of you guys were sending me messages saying how you needed to know, you needed an update, because you really, was very fond of Rich Homie Quan. So I hope this gave you the peace that you need. If you do have any more questions, if you feel like that there's more that I need to get for him, I don't mind doing that. He's very pleasant in the afterlife. He doesn't seem to mind, me coming through and giving these messages. So again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. Hit that bell so you get notified. Go ahead and share this. And I'm hoping that something in the industry changes, because this has, like I said, this has really got to stop. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.